Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I've made this little photo holder. So I've got a couple of them here, and what you're going to need to do this is you're going to need a cotton reel, a button, and you can have a button that's slightly bigger than your cotton reel or one that's not as big, it doesn't really matter. Some wire. This wire is still flexible, but it is quite heavy gauge. It won't work if your wire is too thin because you need to be able to hold the weight of the photo, and it needs to be able to stand up like that. And then some pliers. Now I've just got these little jewelry pliers, but any sort of little pliers and a cutter to cut the wire will do. So I'm going to start by picking out a button. Just grab my button jar out here and find a button. This one looks fine. And then cut some wire. So you need to probably cut, depending on how big you want it, but about 9 inches is quite good. And then just cut the wire through. So now we've got our piece of wire. I'm going to create the little curl at the top. So I'm creating this bit here. So just take your pliers and just roll them around to create that little curly bit. If you want, you can use something to roll it around. So if you've got like a pencil or something, you could probably use that. I just do it freehand. Couldn't be bothered trying to get all those things out. Just check when you've done it that your photo's going to fit in. So I'm struggling to get a photo in there, so I'm just going to open that up a bit so that I can get my picture in without any problem. There you go, I've got my photo in there now. So the next bit is to put the button onto the cotton reel. And how I do that is put the button on, and then I want, other way. I want to put the wire through the button, and then I'm curling the wire up and putting it through the hole, the other hole in the button. Then the next step is to take the wire, the short end that's sticking up, and curl it over. And then you're going to push it through the hole that the long piece is in. So you're going to push it back through the buttonhole. You might have to play with it and manipulate it a little bit to get it to the right place so that it will go back in. You can see I'm just a tiny bit short. That's better. And then pull it back through that hole. So 2 pieces of wire are in one hole and 1 piece of wire is in the other. You'll feel it when it goes in, you'll feel it. Now you've got this loop at the bottom, and then you've got the end of the wire should be sitting on this side of the buttonhole. Now you use that loop to poke it into the hole of the cotton reel, because that is what will keep it sturdy. So maybe use your tool if it's a bit hard to poke in. And you want to make sure that your wire doesn't come out the other end, otherwise it's not going to sit flat. And then just manipulate this wire now to where you want it to be. So you can create a curve in it like that, or you can have it straight. It's really up to you where you want it. And then you can put a little photo in there. Now I'm just using the Tim Holtz Found Ancestors, but I'll probably get my own little photos out. And that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is to actually do these little stands for your photos. So I hope that's going to be useful to you. If you've got a bit of wire and some cotton reels and some old buttons, then you can make yourself a nice little decorative piece for your craft room or other parts of your house. This is Deborah. Thanks for watching. Cheers.